3191. That's 576-3191. Here we have an air conditioner. This brand is Haier, H-A-I-E-R, Haier. It's a 5,000 BTU. We're warming up, and it's going to come in handy. 270-404-5604. It's in Glasgow, and they want $50 for it. Again, the number 404-5604. Free around 30 boxes for moving and storage. 270-404-4115. Remember to submit your Swap and Shop items with a telephone number or a way to contact you so we can get them on. Thanks to Glasgow Building Supply.
Everyone's time is at a premium. Using time wisely is even a mark on a young student's grade card. Well, at Ely Drugs, we value your time. That's why we have a website that lets you order prescription refills online with a simple click. Go to ElyDrugs.com and click on the icon that says Refill Request. That'll save you tons of time in getting the refill, plus making sure you take it on time, too. And talk about a time saver. Ely's investment in a new automated filling system means even shorter wait time. Ely Drugs helps you manage your health and your time. Check us out at ElyDrugs.com.
Click online at WCLUradio.com. You can submit items and pictures. You can check on contact numbers and browse the huge selection of items added each day. Swap and Shop, brought to you by Glasgow Building Supply, your Anderson window dealer.
We're sorry. The party you have dialed is not accepting calls at this time.
Stop those scam robocalls with SCRTC's new robocall blocking service. And it's free for SCRTC residential customers that call and request the service. SCRTC is linked to a national database that constantly updates scam robocall numbers. While the new feature won't stop every call, it will significantly reduce the calls. Call SCRTC today and add robocall blocking service free to your current residential phone features. And let those scam callers hear that you are
not accepting calls at this time.
A local radio service of Royce Radio Incorporated. This is WCLU Glasgow. WCLU FM Munfordville, Glasgow.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by TheraWorks Relief.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. If President Trump winds up agreeing or is compelled to answer questions from the special counsel for his Russia investigation, we know what they'll be FBI Director James Comey and the way he's treated Attorney General Jeff Sessions. George Washington law professor Jonathan Turley.
This is a particularly good deal for the president. These are the most predictable questions. They're also questions that haven't changed a great deal since the appointment of the special counsel.
President Trump has just tweeted calling the leak to the Times disgraceful. The Trump administration is taking more time to decide on whether to impose new tariffs on steel and aluminum imports from several different countries. CBS's Anne-Marie Green.
The 30-day delay for tariffs on U.S. imports of steel and aluminum affects the European Union, Canada, and Mexico. It continues a temporary exemption already in place.
A statement from the EU says the extension only prolongs market uncertainty. 8 migrants from Central America have been allowed into a U.S. processing center at the California-Mexico border, where about 140 others are still waiting. CBS's Maria Villarreal has spoken with an immigration official in Tijuana.
He says this group is planning to stay for days, for weeks, for months. If they have to, they are not going back to their home country. Because right now, this group is not asking for special treatment. All they want is to be seen.
Thousands of homes are in danger. 600 people have been evacuated near a fast-moving wildfire in Winslow, Arizona.
The explosion and the black smoke was coming up.
Officials at a Veterans Affairs clinic in Salt Lake City say they'll get to the bottom of the case of an Army veteran treated in a room that looked more like the inside of a garbage dumpster. Live to CBS's Vicki Barker.
Christopher Wilson spent 6 years in the Army with 2 deployments to Iraq, so it must have felt like a return to war zone squalor when the VA clinic put him in a room with an overflowing trash can and medical supplies strewn around. Photos tweeted by Wilson's father have now been retweeted some 17,000 times, attracting 2,400 comments. The hospital's director has apologized, says staff were so busy trying to end Wilson's wait, they just didn't notice the state of the room. Deborah?
We have breaking personal news from CBS's Face the Nation moderator, Margaret Brennan.
My husband...
On last night's Slate Show with Stephen Colbert. S&P futures are unchanged. Dow futures down 15. This is CBS News.
to prevent and relieve muscle cramps in your legs and feet. Use TheraWorks Relief. Get TheraWorks Relief today at select Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid pharmacies or TheraWorksRelief.com.
Here's a special message for those of you who owe the IRS at least $10,000 or more in back taxes. The IRS has special programs in place that could eliminate or reduce your tax debt by thousands of dollars. With a call to National Tax Helpline, you can stop the wage garnishments, levies, and tax liens now. Once you've qualified and enrolled, the IRS will stop all the collection activities against you. These unique programs have been allocated to help the economy and significantly reduce or eliminate your tax burden. The IRS is currently accepting reduced settlements and other favorable programs. You may qualify for substantial savings, so get the help you need. If you owe the IRS $10,000 or more, call now for free information and to see if you qualify. Take down the number now for the Tax Helpline, 800-805-1055. That's 800-805-1055 for free information. 800-805-1055. That's 800-805-1055.
Waffle House is again sticking up for employees in Alabama whose calls to police led to a contentious arrest.
25-year-old Sakisha Clemens is expected to speak publicly today for the first arrest at a Waffle House restaurant near Mobile, Alabama.
Not to break your arm, that's what I'm about. Oh, you have to break my arm!
White officers threw the black woman to the floor after workers called, saying she was drunk and threatening. Now, civil rights activists are calling for a Waffle House boycott Friday.
Hundreds of people can do that. It brings attention to the issue and lets them know that we're not just going to sit back and take it.
Waffle House says it tells its workers to call police when they have safety concerns. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
Critics are already predicting Harry Potter will be the one to beat at this year's Tony Awards. The nominations will be announced on CBS This Morning next hour. The two-part Cursed Child, Disney's Frozen, Tina Fey's Mean Girls, and Nickelodeon's SpongeBob SquarePants expected to dominate. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Do you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS? Are you facing potential wage garnishments, levies, or tax liens? With a call to the Attorney's Tax Relief Helpline, you can get the tax help you need through special programs that can reduce your liability by thousands of dollars. Pick up your mobile phone and dial **1234. Yes, that's right. Pick up your mobile phone and dial **1234. Once you've qualified and enrolled, the IRS will stop all collection activities against you. Attorney's Tax Relief has been helping consumers reduce their debt and are trusted and accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Again, on your mobile phone, dial *1234. That's *1234. If you owe the IRS $10,000 or more, call Attorney's Tax Relief now and get free information and to see if you qualify. You can fix this, but don't wait any longer. Pick up your mobile phone and dial *1234. That's *1234.
Founded in 1854, Hilliard Lyons is not new to the world of wealth management. A key element of wealth management is rebalancing an investment portfolio. Why would I need to rebalance my investment portfolio? First, all investments have a specific risk and return profile. Rebalancing takes advantage of overly optimistic. Rebalancing may vary. Dan Fouch's team, Sam Dickinson, and Brian Basinger will work with you to see when rebalancing your investment portfolio may be appropriate.
Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hilliard, WL Lyons LLC, member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
Mommy's at TJ Sampson Community Hospital. I've been there lots of times. Like when I broke my arm, Grandpa had his knee fixed there. They made Grandma's heart all better. And my whole family goes there when there's a medical need. They even helped my dad stop snoring. TJ's close, so you can get there quickly. Which is good, because today, I'm in a hurry to meet my little brother for the first time.
TJ Sampson Community Hospital. Your community, your hospital.
Here for your whole life.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
Good morning, everybody. It's 7 minutes after 6 o'clock. We wake up with 49 degrees. Got a pleasant feel to it out there today. And staff meteorologist Ray Stajic says we're going to continue to feel pleasant about it for the next several days.
Skies clear and sunshine dominating as we head on through today. We'll have some showers, thunder showers try to threaten this week, but it looks like that best chance is going to be on Friday. A few clouds around this morning. Other than that, it looks like we're in real good shape as we head on through today. Plenty of sunshine. Here comes that warmer air we've been talking about. How about 80? Overnight tonight, a comfortable 59. Tomorrow, sunshine with maybe some afternoon clouds trying to build a hit-or-miss shower thunderstorm, which means most of us get nothing. 82 degrees. Thursday, clouds, sun, highs in the middle 80s. Thursday, most likely the warmest day of the week. Chance of thunderstorms will start rolling in here Friday. Highs will be in the upper 70s. Cloudy Saturday, mix of clouds and sunshine on Sunday. Highs over the upcoming weekend in the mid-to-upper 70s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. We have a very pleasant start to the day. Looking at the constant coverage and studio radar screen, things are clean as a whistle out there. The barometer is at 30.15. The humidity is at 69%. There's been no precipitation in the past 24 hours, and the wind's out of the southeast at about 6 miles an hour this morning. And we're at 49 degrees. Let's go to the newsroom, round one of local news. And here is WCLU News Director Angela Briggs. Good morning, Angela.
Good morning, Henry. Be sure you know where you're going before you ask for a ride. Cave City Police Officer Mark Johnson arrested 31-year-old Joshua McGavick of Cave City Sunday morning. McGavick came into the Cave City Police Department and demanded a ride. Then, according to Cave City Police, he became very irate. While Officer Johnson was speaking with McGavick, he noticed that he was manifestly under the influence. At this time, Officer Johnson placed McGavick under arrest for alcohol intoxication, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Then he gave McGavick a ride to the Barron County Detention Center. On April the 28th, Officer Johnson responded to a complaint of a suspicious vehicle that was parked in front of a residence on South 2nd Street and Quigley. When he arrived, he saw a red passenger car running with the driver's side door open, and the driver, identified as Nikki Norris, was leaning out of the car unconscious. After several attempts, she finally regained consciousness. Officer Johnson said he could smell alcohol and noticed that her speech was slurred. Upon asking how much she had to drink, she said too much. They were unable to do field sobriety tests due to her level of intoxication. During a subsequent search of the vehicle, Officer Johnson discovered a half-empty bottle of vodka in the passenger seat. She was arrested and taken to the Barron County Detention Center. And Cave City Officer Chris Edwards arrested 27-year-old Andrew J. Williams of Bonneville early Sunday morning. Officer Edwards had received a complaint that a vehicle driven by Mr. Williams was driving erratically and heading towards Cave City. Officer Edwards saw the vehicle cross the white fog line one time prior to initiating a traffic stop. Subsequent to a brief investigation at the scene, Williams was arrested for careless driving, DUI, possession of marijuana, possession of a controlled substance, first-degree and second-degree drug paraphernalia, and failure to notify address change to the Department of Transportation. He was lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. Officer Edwards was assisted at the scene by Sergeant James Roberts. And in two final grand jury indictments, 37-year-old Jamie Alexander Brown of Knoblick was indicted on 8 counts. DUI, fourth offense, fleeing or evading police, first-degree and second-degree drug paraphernalia, operating a motor vehicle while license was revoked for DUI, failure to maintain insurance, reckless driving, and persistent felony offender. And 54-year-old Stoney Sullivan of Cave City was indicted on 1 count of burglary, second degree. Remember, an indictment's an accusation only. All individuals should be considered as innocent until and unless proven guilty in a court of law. And today is World Asthma Day. Experts at Norton Children's Hospital say asthma is one of the leading causes of emergency room visits for Kentucky kids. Richard Farmer has more.
Norton Children's Hospital Health and Wellness Coordinator Nikki Boyd says 1 in 10 Kentucky kids have asthma. So do 20% of adults. Symptoms can be mild or severe, landing 1,000 kids a year in their emergency room. Asthma can be confused with colds or allergies, but Boyd says there are symptoms that should prompt action.
If we're looking at a child who's coughing at night, especially wheezing, or truly hard to bounce back from a cold, that's when you need to start talking to your pediatrician about getting tested for asthma and allergies.
Other symptoms include shortness of breath, especially after physical activities. Boyd says asthma can be controlled with medication and by identifying what triggers an attack, like smoke, animals, or strong odors, and remove those triggers from the home. This is Richard Farmer.
And Sunday evening, State Police Trooper Nick Davis saw a green...
Asthma, it's really hard to tell. Sometimes it masks itself with a cough or a slight wheeze, or again, it goes hand in hand with allergy.
On Sunday evening, Trooper Nick Davis saw a green 09 Kawasaki motorcycle traveling northbound on Kentucky 61 at a high rate of speed. Trooper Davis then turned on his blue lights and attempted to conduct a traffic stop. The suspect turned west on the Louis B. Nunn Parkway, and the pursuit lasted 17 minutes, 32 miles, and reached speeds in excess of 150 miles an hour. 40-year-old Jason Woodard of Hickman, Tennessee, was arrested, charged with fleeing or evading police. Wanton endangerment, along with several other charges. He was lodged in the Adair County Jail. A passenger on the motorcycle, 36-year-old Jerry Woodard of Lawrenceburg, was not charged. State police were assisted by Columbia PD and the Adair County Sheriff's Office. It's 6:13 a.m. on this Tuesday morning, 49 degrees.
Hi, I'm Helena Chase Birdwell. I was raised right here in Barron County, and generations of my roots grow deep here. I have spent my career serving people in local, state, and federal government offices, and I want to continue that by serving you, the people of Barron County, as your next Barron County clerk. If elected, I will bring fresh ideas to the office while continuing the excellent work the office already does. On May 22nd, I need your support. Vote Helena Chase Birdwell for Barron County Clerk.
The university scientists have long hypothesized, where does the magic man get his magic? The phenomenon that is the magic man is considered one of the great wonders of science. Truth be told, there is no science greater than magic. And that's why the mystery remains.
Hi, I'm Eddie Bruner, and yes, technically I am the magic man, but there's no magic to it. It's honesty, knowledge, and paying the best prices I can pay.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good, he'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
We're to set up your appointment.
Governor Matt Bevins announced that Alliant Technologies, an electrical and software engineering company, will invest nearly $1.19 million in Glasgow to establish a 30-job electrical panel fabrication facility. Alliant's new operation will locate 21,000 square feet of an existing facility on Sorensen Drive. The factory will manufacture electrical and control panels to help the company enter new markets and meet increased customer demand. The operation will double the company's production capacity. Now, Alliant was established in Louisville in 2005 as an electrical and software engineering company with an electrical panel fabrication shop. Increased parcel handling automation, modernization, and growth among Alliant's customers, including UPS, Amazon, and other major logistics companies, helped grow the company from 20 employees to more than 100. To encourage the investment and job growth in the community, the Kentucky Economic Development Finance Authority preliminarily approved the company for tax incentives up to $275,000 through the Kentucky Business Investment Program. The performance-based incentive allows the company to keep a portion of its investment over the agreement term through corporate income tax credits and wage assessments by meeting job and investment targets. West Central Kentucky gas prices have jumped by nearly 12 cents this week to $2.71 a gallon, according to AAA East Central. Statewide gas prices are up by 7 cents, and they land on the top 10 states list with the largest increase. On the national front, hitting $2.81, the national gas price average has reached the highest price per gallon since November of 2014. That year, pump prices averaged $3.34, peaking at $3.70 in April, bottoming out at $2.25 in December. On the week, gas demand took a notable drop from its record high the previous week, falling by 774,000 barrels a day. When it comes to the lowest average for 1 gallon of regular unleaded, locally Brownsville and Scottsville come in with $2.65 a gallon. Munfordville, Smiths Grove, Brownsville, and Edmonton all at $2.69. Glasgow and Cave City are a couple cents higher at $2.71. Horse Cave and Park City are both at $2.75, and the highest area averages in Tompkinsville, where motorists are paying $2.78 a gallon. With WCLU Local News, I'm Angela Briggs at 6:17 a.m., 49 degrees.
We're kicking off Let's Talk Barron County. People have an opportunity
to ask questions, voice concerns. Together, we can find the answers right here. You just need to let people speak. Allen County has a higher median income per family than Barron County, but we have more resources. I believe together we can move this thing forward. That's what I want to do as your next Barron County Judge Executive. Let's talk, Barron County. Thursday, May the 3rd at 7:30 p.m. on WCLU, EPB6, and Facebook Live.
FDIC.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jaleesa Chapman. A pedestrian is dead after a collision with a semi in Lexington. The crash happened just before 4 this morning on Georgetown Road. Officials have not released any information on the victim. Kentucky's Education Commissioner says it's time for a state takeover of Kentucky's largest school district. Interim Education Commissioner Wayne Lewis wrote in a 16-page letter that Jefferson County schools are not making the grade on state test and hurting low-income kids by not addressing their needs. The change would not replace Jefferson County School Board, but would have it work under the direction of Kentucky's Associate Education Commissioner. An art gallery caught fire in Berea Monday evening. It happened around 5:30 at Gallery 123. Some artwork was damaged. No one was injured. The cause of the fire remains unknown. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says the Senate will likely consider a package of proposals to combat the nation's opioid addiction problems.
The most important thing is trying to get people who are addicted the opportunity to get back to work, and I think the Career Act focuses on that transition from recovery back to the workforce.
McConnell introduced the Career Act while speaking with leaders in Louisville yesterday. He says it would set up a state-based pilot program in which businesses and treatment groups will work together to help those in recovery to find and maintain employment. The probable favorite to win the Kentucky Derby has arrived in Louisville. Justify was greeted by dozens of cameras as he stepped off a van at Churchill Downs after a flight from California. Assistant trainer Jimmy Barnes describes Justify's personality.
Got a good mind on him, level-headed. He was a little excited in the barn right now, but he's got a very good mind on him.
Justify is coming off a victory in the Santa Anita Derby. I'm Jaleesa Chapman.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Future face of Pedigo Lessenberry. Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance. Growing with a proud community since 1902.
At Air Care Heating and Cooling, you always
buy for less. Buy for less. Buy for less. We'll have you rocking and reeling when you see our dealing, and you'll buy for less.
That's right, you'll be rocking and reeling and rolling out with a brand new Amana heating and cooling system when you call Air Care Heating and Cooling today. You'll always get the best service and quality when you buy for less at Air Care Heating and Cooling. Don't be tricked into paying high prices. At Air Care Heating and Cooling, there's never any pressure. We'll get you the best and you'll buy for less. That's what everyone really wants, so get the deal you want today from Air Care Heating and Cooling.
We'll have you rocking and reeling when you see our dealing, and you'll buy for less.
From Air Care Heating and Cooling, call them at 651-8780. That's 651-8780.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one, or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David, Jerry, and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit South Central.
It's 6:22 and 49 degrees from WCLU. In area funeral announcements this hour, Welby Gross, age 91 of Glasgow, died Monday at the Medical Center of Bowling Green. This hour, arrangements for Welby Gross are incomplete, but will be under the direction of the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Charles Wayne Eaton, age 75 of Glasgow, died Sunday at his home surrounded by his family. A native of Barron County, he was a veteran of the U.S. Air Force. He enjoyed hunting, fishing, and showing his car at car shows. Survivors include his wife of 41 years, Connie Hunt Eaton, 3 daughters, Shelley Wisdom of Glasgow, Pansy Stevens of Cave City, and Nikki Eaton of Edmonton. 8 grandchildren, Tyler Hodges, Kelsey Harlan, Paige Pulliam, Reagan Kingry, Colton Eaton, Jameson Wisdom, Macy Smith, and Aaliyah Smith. 3 great-grandchildren, Lila Hodges, Rowan Harlan, and Kelby Eaton. 1 brother, Larry Eaton of Glasgow. Father-in-law, Burl Hunt. Sisters-in-law, Debbie Deckard and Ellen Hedrick. And a brother-in-law, Freddie Hunt. Charles Wayne Eaton will be at 3:30 Thursday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burials to be in the Bethlehem Cemetery. Military honors provided by DAV Chapter 20 of Glasgow. Visitation begins at 11 a.m. Wednesday morning. Phyllis Davis Ralston, age 85 of Glasgow, died Sunday at T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. She was a retired aide from Hart County's Board of Education, a member of the Munfordville Eastern Star, number 322 OES, and a member of the Hardyville Union Church. She is survived by 3 daughters, Faye Humphrey of Glasgow, Karen Shields and husband Daniel of Glasgow, and Alice Williams and husband Bobby of Smiths Grove. 5 grandchildren. Services for Phyllis Davis Ralston will be at 2 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon in the Pleasant Grove Cemetery of Hardyville. Visitation begins at 2 p.m. today and continues Wednesday. An Eastern Star service will be at 6 p.m. tonight, conducted by the Munfordville Eastern Star, number 322 OS. Larry Philip Jolly, age 72 of Glasgow, died Sunday at T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. The Metcalfe County native was a former employee of the Mallory Capacitor Company and more recently a distributor for the Murray Biscuit Company. He was very active with the Glasgow Barron County Jaycees, the Glasgow High School Scotty Band, and the Barron Bassmasters. He was a member of the Glasgow Baptist Church. Survivors include his wife, Martha Ann Evans Jolly, 1 son, Benton Philip Jolly, and wife Joy of Bowling Green, a granddaughter, Emma Kate Jolly, 1 son, his sister, Linda Jolly Whitlow of Goshen, his brother, Gary Jolly, and wife Judy of Jackson, Mississippi. 3 nephews, Kevin Whitlow of Austin, Texas. Funeral services for Larry Philip Jolly will be Thursday at 1 o'clock at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burials to be in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation begins at 4 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon. Alternate expressions of sympathy may be made in the form of contributions to the Glasgow High School Scotty Marching Band in care of Glasgow High School at 1601 Columbia Avenue in Glasgow. Ona Virginia Sanders, age 91 of Flaherty, Kentucky, died Sunday at Signature North Hardin in Radcliffe. The Edmonson County native was a homemaker and a member of the Hill Grove Missionary Baptist Church. She is survived by a son, Billy J. Sanders of Flaherty, a daughter, Patricia Seabolt of Flaherty, 2 granddaughters, Danielle Juleson of Flaherty and Heather Madston of Louisville. 5 great-grandchildren also survive. Services for Ona Virginia Sanders will be at 2 o'clock on Wednesday at the Hill Grove Missionary Baptist Church, and terminus to be in the Hill Grove Church Cemetery. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 today at the Patton Funeral Home's Brownsville Chapel, and after 12 noon on Wednesday at the Hill Grove Missionary Baptist Church. James Earl Wooten, age 76 of Glasgow, died Saturday at T.J. Sampson Hospital. He retired after 30 years from Scotty's Contracting in Stone and was a member of the Glasgow Faith Church. He is survived by his wife of 45 years, Elizabeth Jackson Wooten, 2 daughters, Martha Busey and Pamela Nichols, a son, Shane Reese, all of Glasgow, 4 sisters, Anna Doolin, Myrtle Shirley, Wanda Brown, and Doris York, all of Glasgow, 12 grandchildren and 10 great-grandchildren, and his loving pet dog, Lacey May Wooten. Services for James Earl Wooten will be at 2 o'clock Wednesday at the Glasgow Faith Church, burial in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation will be at the Glasgow Faith Church today from 4 until 8 p.m. and after 9 a.m. Wednesday, arrangements under the direction of the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Penny Renee Smythe, age 45, of Austin, died Friday in Columbia after a sudden illness. The Nashville native was an employee of R&S Northeast and was a member of the Cave City Church of Christ. She was an avid nature lover. Survivors include her husband, Jimmy Allen Smythe, 3 children, Caitlin Smythe of Austin, Jake Wyatt Smythe, and wife Jessica of Fountain Smythe, 1 brother, Jason Sherlock, and wife Kristen of Lebanon, Tennessee, her father and mother-in-law, and Endora Smythe of Austin, aunts and uncles Tanya Sherlock Warner, Renee Tice, and Johnny Sherlock, and Kay Sherlock Joyce, and a brother-in-law Donald Arthur Smythe and wife Leslie, and a niece Shelby Smythe. Services for Penny Renee Smythe will be at 1 o'clock Wednesday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burials to be in the Happy Valley Memorial Gardens. Visitation begins today at 4 p.m. Barry D. Cook, age 57, of Cedar Springs, Kentucky, departed this life Saturday at the Medical Center of Bowling Green. The Edmonson County native was a heavy equipment operator and a member of the Woodland United Baptist Church. He is survived by his companion, Trish Barger of Cedar Springs, a daughter, Dana Barger of Cedar Springs, 2 grandsons, Blake Cook and Tanner Cook of Park City, a sister, Melissa Miller of Cleveland, 2 stepbrothers, Danny Taylor and Timmy Taylor, both of Cedar Springs, a daughter-in-law, Beth Cook of Park City, special friends Freddie Barger and Diana Wilson. Services for Barry D. Cook will be at 2 o'clock Thursday at the Patton Funeral Home's Brownsville Chapel, with interment to be in the Lambert Cemetery. Visitation begins at 2 p.m. Wednesday and continues Thursday at the funeral home. Memorial contributions can be made to the Barry Cook Memorial Fund in care of the Patton Funeral Home in Brownsville. Funeral services for Glenn D. Billy McCoy, age 89, of 88, will be at 3 p.m. Friday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burials to be in the Pleasant Hill Cemetery. Visitation begins at 4:30 Thursday afternoon. Funeral services for Mark Allen Horton, age 61, of Cave City, will be at 1 o'clock Thursday at Seago Funeral Home. Service for Stanley F. Short, age 80, of Cumberland County, will be today at 1 o'clock at the Norris New Funeral Home. Burial to be in the Murley Cemetery in Cumberland County. Funeral services for Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burials to be in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Services for Bonnie Riggs, age 75, of Munfordville, will be today at 1 o'clock at Seago Funeral Home. Burial in the Mount Olivet Cemetery. Services for Angelus Logston Carroll, age 80, of Munfordville, will be this morning at 10 o'clock at Seago Funeral Home. Burials to be in the Center Point Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day, free at
Every year, you really want to give the best gifts to the best mom, yours. But it's not all that easy to do on your own. That's why Jeff's Country Florists and Gifts can step in and help you hit a home run on Mother's Day, Sunday, May 13th. Flowers are at their peak this spring, and the designers at Jeff's have created a number of thoughtful arrangements to make her day in the best way. We'll deliver them locally or around the world, wherever Mom lives. And it's not just flowers. Our gift selection has some new and thoughtful gifts that will touch your heart. Stop into Jeff's Country Florists and Gifts on Scottsville Road in Haywood, or call and talk about it at 678-3575. Make Mother's Day special with the help of Jeff's Country Florists and Gifts.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Deal.
52 degrees, 6:33 at WCLU. Let's turn to local sports. A great afternoon for baseball and softball yesterday here in South Central Kentucky. In baseball, in a game heard here at WCLU, it was a very exciting contest. The Glasgow Scotties inched past the Allen County Scottsville Patriots 9-8. It was Edmonson County over Hart County 10-0, and Metcalfe County down Monroe County 4-0. In softball yesterday, the Glasgow Lady Scotties beat Warren Central 12-2. Clinton County defeated Caverna 18-1. It was Hart County over Logan County 1-0. Todd Central downed Edmonson County 8-5, and Adair County over Metcalfe County by a final score of 4-2. Now, in high school softball today, Glasgow hosts Russell County at American Legion Park. It's a 5:30 start. Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune will have the broadcast at 5:25 on 1490 WCLU and online at WCLUradio.com. Other softball action, Barron County entertains Allen County Scottsville. Caverna welcomes LaRue County. Hart County travels to Fort Knox. Edmonson County plays a doubleheader at Warren Central. And Monroe County goes to Metcalfe County. In baseball this afternoon, Glasgow's at home against Monroe County. Barron County hosts Allen County Scottsville. Edmonson County entertains Greenwood. And Metcalfe County visits Cumberland County. The Barron Bassmasters Benefit Tournament has now been rescheduled. It's going to be conducted this Saturday, May the 5th. Entry fee is $25 per person. Registration begins at 4:30 in the morning. The tournament will run from 6 a.m. until 2 p.m., and all the proceeds will go to help with the medical expenses for John Homey Combs. And that's a check of local sports.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Growth begins with an idea. At the People's Bank, that idea is to give you the banking service you deserve. We carry out that idea in everything we do. In fact, it's become our motto, working for you, grow. Let us work for you at our new location, 1300 West Main Street, opening this summer. Let us be the place where your ideas begin, where you get the banking you deserve. Come grow with us. The People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The only place you need to go for all of your automotive needs is Gilead.com. Log nearly 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Take a video test drive. See the Carfax Vehicle History Report. Calculate payments. Apply for financing. Get an instant cash offer for your vehicle from Kelley Blue Book. And check out our sales, parts, and service specials. All this with just a click of a mouse.
Guys, clear and sunshine dominating as we head on through today. We'll have some showers, thunder showers try to threaten this week, but it looks like that best chance is going to be on Friday. A few clouds around this morning. Other than that, it looks like we're in real good shape as we head on through today. Plenty of sunshine. Here comes that warmer air we've been talking about. How about 80? Overnight tonight, a comfortable 59. Tomorrow, sunshine with maybe some afternoon clouds trying to build a hit-or-miss shower thunderstorm, which means most of us get nothing. 82 degrees. Thursday, clouds, sun, highs in the middle 80s. Thursday, most likely the warmest day of the week. Chance of thunderstorms will start rolling in here Friday. Highs will be in the upper 70s. Cloudy Saturday, mix of clouds and sunshine on Sunday. Highs over the upcoming weekend in the mid-to-upper 70s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Let's look at our current conditions. The barometer is still holding on at 30-15, 69% humidity. humidity. Southeast winds about 6 miles an hour. It's a dry bucket on the rain gauge side of things this morning, but a nice feel out there. We've warmed to 52 at WCLU. It's 5:30, not 5:30 anything. It's 6:37. Boy, did I scare everybody right there. I just had a little blurry shot over there looking at the clock. 6:37. Let's move forward.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lighting up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
And they have mastered fun at Ralphie's, but I'm going to tell you what, each trip is a different trip because they have so much to choose from. Did he say Ralphie's Fun Center? Certainly he did. Today we know that Jenny Blair has a birthday. Dana Bailey is celebrating. It is Nell Kidd's birthday today. Miss Juanita Ward, happy birthday to you. We've got a teen today. It's Lily Sutton. Lily, welcome to the teens at 13. Sierra Humphrey has been there a little while. She is 19 today. Patricia Elmore is 61. Diane Blythe has a birthday today, too. It's all birthdays so far. We have room for such things as anniversaries. So be sure to pick up the phone and give us a call at 651-9149 or 800-956-1023. It's a simple click online. WCLUradio.com. Thanks to Ralphie's Fun Center.
BR Tire. We're always on call and we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in Glasgow.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather around your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
Hi, I'm Helena Chase Birdwell. I was raised right here in Barron County, and generations of my roots grow deep here. I have spent my career serving people in local, state, and federal government offices, and I want to continue that by serving you, the people of Barron County, as your next Barron County clerk. If elected, I will bring fresh ideas to the office while continuing the excellent work the office already does. On May 22nd, I need your support. Vote Helena Chase Birdwell for Barron County Clerk.
The university scientists have long hypothesized, where does the magic man get his magic? The phenomenon that is the magic man is considered one of the great wonders of science. Truth be told, there is no science greater than magic. And that's why the mystery remains.
Hi, I'm Eddie Bruner, and yes, technically I am the magic man, but there's no magic to it. It's honesty, knowledge, and paying the best prices I can pay.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good, he'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
All right, let's get rolling with the archives because we want to make sure that we have plenty of time to start anew here. You know, we've flipped a page on the month of April. And boy, do we have some festive-looking things coming up here to tell you about for the month of May, courtesy of Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services and the Tony Hogan Health Clinic. And I'm looking forward to hearing a lot more about it here after the word from our sponsors, Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services and the Tony Hogan Health Clinic.
One of the realities of old man winter is things need repairing. But when spring comes, don't be in a rush to get your agricultural or industrial equipment back up and running. Call Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services today and get those repairs done before spring. And even if you have a smaller operation or you just need some odds and ends for your home repairs, Joseph A. Wade is here to meet those needs as well. Joseph A. Wade is located on Industrial Drive in Glasgow, family owned and operated since 1985, a Wright Tool distributor.
You can feel the difference at Tony Hogan Health Clinic. Tony goes above and beyond when it comes to your health care. From opening early at 7:30 to giving his personal number to patients, just in case.
This is Nurse Practitioner Tony Hogan. If you're already a patient, I want to thank you. If you're not, give me an opportunity to show you the difference. I truly care about your health and well-being.
Call me Mandy at Tony Hogan Health Clinic and let's get you set up with an appointment. 651-6707 or come by at the corner of North Race and Cherry Streets in Glasgow.
If we go back 100 years and start a new month, Angela.
I think I'm going to turn the newsroom into an OR.
Okay. Why would you do that?
Because I have a splinter, and it's driving me absolutely crazy.
Oh, you have a splinter?
Yes, and I don't want anybody to call me, tell me they'll come up here with their pocket knife. Not going to happen.
Well, the thing is, sometimes that might be the only choice you have, but maybe, hopefully not.
Oh, no, I have a lot more choices than that.
Little numbing medicine you could have even.
I mean, I've soaked it in like the salt water and all that, try to get it out.
Where'd you get that splinter anyway?
From some wood.
Okay.
Well, actually, okay, I'm just going to say it again. You know that I've talked about the snakes in my yard.
Yeah.
So yesterday, was outside and went to move this tomato cage, and sure enough, here comes a big anaconda out from under it.
Yeah, oh, no.
Well, I mean, I say anaconda.
What did he want?
I mean, I don't know. We didn't have that chat. So he tries to run like the side of my carport. So I get this big landscape timber, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to throw it at him because I'd already thrown all the wood out of my little burn bin.
Yeah.
Trying to hit him, right?
Yeah.
And he's just like looking at me like slithering.
Yeah.
So I finally hit him with the landscape timber.
Yeah.
Okay, get a splinter in my finger. Feeling pretty good about myself because, you know, his head's all squashed.
Yeah.
I holler for Zach. Zach comes out there. We're like feeling pretty good about ourselves. So I go back inside to get a drink and come back out, and he's gone.
The snake whisperer.
He is somewhere right now, like plotting revenge.
That's right. You know, he's going to be hacked this time, though. You know.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I get hit in the head with the landscape timber,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out there for a while.
So what is it you were moving anyway?
A tomato cage.
Okay, a tomato cage.
Yes. I mean, it's like Snakeville over there where I live. Attention, Department of Public Works.
That's right.
Y'all can make all the mosquitoes go away.
Animal control.
With that toxic fog, surely you can do something about some snakes. Now, I'm just saying.
Well, you know, you shouldn't be providing them some wonderful places to nest.
Feel free to call City Hall about the snake problem.
All right. Why don't we go back 100 years?
Okay.
This was in 1918. You know, this day in 1918, it was a sad day. This is in the Glasgow Republican. Mrs. Amanda Starr Wells, the wife of Reverend H.B. Wells, died at the family residence in Bremen, Oklahoma a few days ago. Before marriage, she was Miss Amanda Starr, born and reared in the Temple Hill country. And Ray Green puts in here that Amanda was the great aunt of Dr. Russell Starr.
Well.
And who was a well-known physician here. Now, it's also yesterday, I think it was 19 and 18, we were talking about, you know, the shoe hospital.
Yes.
And Wes made a joke about the shoe hospital having, what was his joke?
The best dessert they have is cobbler.
Cobbler, that's right. Well, Ray Green, the archivist, who listens to us down in Florida, online.
See, he makes me sick in Florida when it's like, you know, 30 degrees here.
Yeah, but they have snakes in Florida, so.
Well, we got snakes in Glasgow.
Well, you know. So anyway, the point is that Ray writes me yesterday after Wes's comment about the cobbler, and he says they were also famous for soul food.
Dude, I love that. I thought, okay, when you told me that yesterday,
yeah.
I thought you were saying Ray Stajic.
No. It was Ray Green.
I was like, Ray Stage, you got to be focusing on some pretty weather.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Ray Green, he wanted to chime in on the, on the jokes about the shoe hospital.
Chime in from the beach in Florida.
A cobbler dessert and also the soul food.
Soul food.
At the shoe hospital.
We're so punny.
That's right. All right, let's move to 1928.
Okay.
I like the headline on this one. Very creative. It says, Buck Creek still on the map. Now, you can sort of rearrange the emphasis here. Sheriff E.M. Matthews, assisted by Deputies Willie Matthews and Jesse Smith, made a raid on Buck Creek in this county and captured Earl Lawrence with a 30-gallon still in operation. 3 others engaged in the work of operating this deal escaped when they saw the officers.
Well, there you go.
The officers destroyed 130 gallons of beer and brought the still here after it had been treated to a cold bath in a nearby branch. It was too hot to handle, so they kicked it in the branch and cooled it down.
Well, I mean, why do they got to mess with their business? They were just entrepreneurs.
That was a still certainly had been operating right until they walked up on it,
Mm-hmm.
And that was 1928. So the headline reads, Buck Creek still on the map.
There you go.
1938, we've got this story, neat story here about getting things done. This day in 1938, 1,200 Barron County children received their blue ribbons and the regular Child Health Day and May Day program, sponsored by the American Legion and the County Health Department. Following a parade around the Glasgow Square, the awards were made. First place winner for an essay on America's role in the Orient was Delvaux Greer, who was awarded $10 by the Glasgow Rotary Club.
I like that name, Delvaux.
Yeah, that's a good name.
You just know he's cool.
Virginia Akers took second place, and third place went to J. Davis Shaw. All went 12. My goodness, 1,200 kids participated in this.
Right, it's a bunch of kids.
Blue Ribbons, the Child Health Day and May Day program. 1938 it was.
Mm-hmm.
The topic: America's role in the Orient.
There you go.
That was, we were referring to that area over there as the Orient more regularly. That's before we got in a few altercations over there. 1948 this day, Jack Watkins was elected the chief of police at the meeting at the city council Tuesday night, at which time other members of the police force were continued in employment for 60 days. So I guess they said, here, Mr. Watkins, you can make whatever changes you want, but don't do any changes for 60 days.
Yeah. What?
That put everybody kind of, I guess, on the edge.
Yeah, for real.
In 1948. But he was elected, as it says.
Elected police chief.
That's right. Let's see here, 1958. What do we have? We've got news about Richard L. Garnett, prominent local attorney, civic and political leader, and farmer, was installed as the president of the Kentucky State Bar Association at a banquet at Lexington, which concluded the annual convention of the organization, which has been in session there this week.
Woo.
Now, Mr. Garnett was named the president-elect of the 1957 convention and will serve as the president through the 58 convention. And making us proud here in Glasgow with one of the barristers from Glasgow running the Bar Association. 1958. 1968, this was the day that residents of Turkey Neck Bend in Monroe County, who were isolated from their county seat of Tompkinsville by the Cumberland River, will now have 24-hour free ferry service.
Turkey Neck Bend?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Well, it's in Monroe County. It's along the river there, and I don't know that I've ever actually knowingly been there. But
were you just like stuck there?
Well, yeah, you had to have a ferry to get across the road and across the river. And the archivist makes a note here that they say, I think this is still the only 24-hour operated ferry in Kentucky.
Are you serious?
So don't feel, just don't worry about going over through there, because the ferry will be there to get you across the Cumberland River.
Build those folks a bridge.
That's right. Turkey Neck Bend. It's probably too much of a bend to build much of a bridge.
There you go.
1978, in the headlines, Nancy Payne, who was the incoming president of the J-Sets, was named the J-Set of the Year.
Of the what?
It's the female version of the J-C.
Oh, okay.
The J-Sets.
Why couldn't they just all meet together?
Well, it's because in 1978 that was not as cool as it is now.
Ah, okay.
So anyway, they had a banquet, and she was the J-Set of the year. That was in the Glasgow Daily Times in 1978. I like this acronym, Project BIG. This day in 1988, Project BIG, which is an acronym for Being Involved in Glasgow, was launched as an alternative to drug and alcohol use. And that was just an incentive there in 1988. It was announced in the Daily Times this day. BIG. Being involved in Glasgow. All right. This day in 1998, the Glasgow High School Drama Department was presenting Harvey this coming weekend.
Is that the big rabbit?
Yeah. The Big Rabbit, of course, made famous by Jimmy Stewart, but the Glasgow High School Drama Club, I'm sure, did a really nice rendition of Harvey in 1998.
My dad used to have a bunny suit.
He did?
I have no idea why, but he did.
Well, it could be useful for a
It was
lot of things.
weird.
Yeah.
It would creep me out. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I don't want to see a grown man dressed up like a rabbit.
It's pretty cool around Easter time,
No, it's even worse around Easter.
2008, this was the story in the Barron County Progress. The Barron County Cattlemen's Association sponsored their first ever festival on the square.
Well.
And I can still smell it. They were cooking down there like the Cattlemen's Association only can, and they had a good time. 10 years ago, the Barron County Cattlemen's Festival on the Square.
Yeah, if you've never eaten food cooked by the Cattlemen's,
they know
not
how
sure
to do
what
it.
you've been waiting on.
Well, I mean, you should take advantage of it. When you have the opportunity.
Make the opportunity.
So that's the way we're starting off the month of May with archives. Thanking the archivists who do the fabulous job down there. We like the fact when they parenthetically throw in, little tidbits here that helps us to kind of put things in perspective.
I want a beach picture, Ray Green.
Right? Yeah. Well, with him on it.
So I can hate on you. So I can be like, look at Ray Green.
All right. That's what we have today. Thanks to our sponsors, Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services, as well as the Tony Hogan Health Clinic. We'll be digging on some more archives tomorrow morning here on WCLU, and I hope that you'll come back and go with us.
We're kicking off Let's Talk Barron County. People have an opportunity to ask questions, voice concerns. Together, we can find the answers right here. You just need to let people speak. Allen County has a higher median income per family than Barron County, but we have more resources. I believe together we can move this thing forward. That's what I want to do as your next Barron County Judge Executive. Let's Talk Barron County, Thursday, May the 3rd at 7:30 p.m. on WCLU, EPB6, and Facebook Live.
Of America.
I want to share some words of encouragement with you today. Do you feel afraid? Do you feel alone? Do you feel confused? Consider the Word of God from Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, even though the earth be removed, though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though its waters roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with its swelling. There's a river whose streams shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her, just as the break of dawn. Let God be your refuge. If he's not, why do you delay? This has been Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
Well, today we're patting on the back a very nice young lady. She's been very patient because her 11th birthday was last week. But we just now got it arranged where we can pat Miss Madeline Biven on the back today. Madeline turned 11, I think it was last week, and she was requested to be good as gold. Some folks wanted her to pat it on the back, and so we wanted to be sure and get a day when everybody could pat her on the back, and this seemed to be the day. So if you happen to see Miss Madeline Biven around town, ask her how she likes 11 so far, and let her know she's good as gold. From WCLU and Little Taste O' Texas.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance. Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by South Central Bank.
Some of the greatest destinations are within arm's reach, which is why South Central Bank's Green Tree Travel Club is arranging a trip to My Old Kentucky Home and My Old Kentucky Dinner Train. Save the date of May 31st. That's when the Green Tree Travel Club will have a most enjoyable journey to Bardstown, Kentucky, and a visit to this historic 200-year-old mansion that is Kentucky. Also an excursion on My Old Kentucky Dinner Train. 3 dining cars set up for exquisite fine dining as the train travels along the 29-mile track. The cost for Green Tree Travel Club members is just $116 per person, $145 per person for non-members. Call the RSVP line today to get on board, 888-651-7466. May 31st, travel to My Old Kentucky Home and My Old Kentucky Dinner Train in Bardstown, another travel treasure from the Green Tree Travel Club at South Central Bank. Member FDIC.
Skies clear and sunshine dominating as we head on through today. We'll have some showers, thunder showers try to threaten this week, but it looks like that best chance is going to be on Friday. A few clouds around this morning. Other than that, it looks like we're in real good shape as we head on through today. Plenty of sunshine. Here comes that warmer air we've been talking about. How about 80? Overnight tonight, a comfortable 59. Tomorrow, sunshine with maybe some afternoon clouds trying to build a hit-or-miss shower thunderstorm, which means most of us get nothing. 82 degrees. Thursday, clouds, sun, highs in the middle 80s. Thursday, most likely the warmest day of the week. Chance of thunderstorms will start rolling in here Friday. Highs will be in the upper 70s. Cloudy Saturday, mix of clouds and sunshine on Sunday. Highs over the upcoming weekend in the mid-to-upper 70s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Barometer still holding on at 30.15, 69% humidity. No precip in the past 24 hours. Winds out of the southeast at a very pleasant 6-mile-an-hour pace and 52 degrees from WCLU this morning, where this weather update is being brought to you by your friends at South Central Bank. And we thank them for that. 7 o'clock, we're going to play trivia here just around the corner.
Lessenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lessenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lessenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Growth begins with an idea. At the People's Bank, that idea is to give you the banking service you deserve. We carry out that idea in everything we do. In fact, it's become our motto, working for you. As that idea continues to grow, let us work for you at our new location, 1300 West Main Street, opening this summer. Let us be the place where your ideas begin, where you get the banking you deserve. Come grow with us. The People's Bank, working for you.
The only place you need to go for all of your automotive needs is GillyHide.com. Log on to browse our entire inventory of nearly 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Take a video test drive. See the Carfax Vehicle History Report. Calculate payments. Apply for financing. Get an instant cash offer for your vehicle from Kelley Blue Book and check out our sales, parts, and service specials. All this with just a click of a mouse.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
We're always on call, and we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in Glasgow.
Hey, 52 degrees, 7:03. Let's play trivia. You know, at Long John's A&W, of course, they've just kind of cranked up these $5 real deal meals. You get everything from the entree to the fries to the dessert to the drink for $5. I mean, you know, it's a simple deal for sure, but it's a real deal. And I saw something yesterday. I got to get with Mark Coates to find out what it's about, but it's a Taco Tuesday that they are doing. And I think it's like a fish taco for 99 cents on Tuesday. Today being Tuesday, you may as well want to try that for sure. Either way, somebody's going to win a Fish and More dinner for getting this trivia question correctly here. Everybody is eligible. We empty out the hat. We basically just cleared the way for somebody to come through here and win, and we're usually pretty good at it. Here we go. The question for today. When a ship radio operator says the words, "Mayday, Mayday," into the microphone, what language is he actually speaking? 651-9149-800-956-1023. The ship operator says, "Mayday, Mayday." What's the language he's speaking? Hello? Trivia?
French.
That's it. And who's he speaking?
Joan Sexton.
Joan, how you doing?
Pretty good, how are you, Henry?
I'm good. Now, you just jumped right on that, Joan. You want to explain that to us?
No, sir. That was a wild guess.
You know, it wasn't too wild because it was accurate.
Well, it worked.
Mayday, Mayday. Of course, this is Mayday, and those of us who grew up speaking English, we've always heard that distress call of Mayday, Mayday, and it's been always spelled M-A-Y-D-A-Y. However, in reality, it's the French term for help me.
Oh, okay.
Which is M'-A-I-D-E-Z, Mayday. M'-A-I-D-E-Z. You can see the word aid in there, and part of that,
right,
with the with the possessive, I guess the pronoun there in the front, Mayday. All right.
All right.
So you don't need any more help, do you? Because you got that right, and you were taking what did you say? A wild guess, was it?
That's right.
So you don't need any Mayday today.
Nope.
But you can get Fish and More today.
All right.
Okay, Joan Sexton, thank you for tuning in, and
thank you.
I'm sure you will enjoy the treat at Long John's today.
Always. Thank you.
See ya. Joan Sexton, that's right. You see these, a lot of times we'll see these movies of like ships in distress. They used to use SOS, and then they started using Mayday, 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 which is actually not really the Mayday. It's M'-A-I-D-E-Z, Mayday, as in please help me. So we start off the month. We start off Mayday with a Mayday question. Who knows what direction we'll go tomorrow? Why don't you come back and see? Thanks to Long John's for providing the prize and providing a great meal every day out there. I always look forward to seeing what's new because they keep it new. I'm going to check more into that Taco Tuesday thing too, okay? 7:07 now, WCLU.
CBS News Update. The Trump administration is taking another month to impose steel and aluminum tariffs on several countries, or deciding on them anyway. CBS's Vicki Barker has details from the foreign desk.
President Trump has already granted the European Union, Canada, and Mexico a temporary exemption from tariffs as high as 25%. Now, he's extended that by another 30 days, but that might just be a bid to improve his bargaining position. The threat of tariffs has already won concessions from South Korea, Argentina, Australia, and Brazil.
But EU countries aren't impressed with that reprieve.
An EU statement warns we will not negotiate under threat. Far from doing his allies a favor, it says Mr. Trump's 30-day extension merely prolongs market uncertainty. European Union leaders have already said they will retaliate in kind if tariffs are imposed, meaning European consumers may suddenly find their Gap jeans are suddenly a lot more expensive.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
This is WCLU Glasgow, WCLU FM Unfordville, W253DN Glasgow. Services of Royce Radio Incorporated.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather round your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
Hi, I'm Helena Chase Birdwell. I was raised right here in Barron County, and generations of my roots grow deep here. I have spent my career serving people in local, state, and federal government offices, and I want to continue that by serving you, the people of Barron County, as your next Barron County clerk. If elected, I will bring fresh ideas to the office while continuing the excellent work the office already does. On May 22nd, I need your support. Vote Helena Chase Birdwell for Barron County Clerk.
The university scientists have long hypothesized, where does the magic man get his magic? The phenomenon that is the magic man is considered one of the great wonders of science. Truth be told, there is no science greater than magic. And that's why the mystery remains.
Hi, I'm Eddie Bruner, and yes, technically I am the magic man, but there's no magic to it. It's honesty, knowledge, and paying the best prices I can pay.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good, he'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
We're kicking.
52 degrees from WCLU. Ray Static says, let's enjoy 1, 2, or maybe 3 more days like we had yesterday. We'll check in with Ray in a few moments, but now let's go to the newsroom and check in with WCLU News Director Angela Briggs for the 7 o'clock morning edition. Good morning, Angela.
Good morning, Henry. Be careful what you ask for. Cave City.
CBS News.
Cave City Police Officer Mark Johnson arrested 31-year-old Josh McGavick of Cave City on Sunday morning. McGavick came walking into the Cave City Police Department demanding a ride. Then, according to Cave City Police, he became very irate. While Officer Johnson was speaking with McGavick, he noticed that he was manifestly under the influence. At this time, Officer Johnson placed McGavick under arrest for alcohol intoxication, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Then he gave him a ride to the Barron County Detention Center. Cave City Police Officer Chris Edwards arrested 27-year-old Andrew Williams of Bonneville early Saturday morning. Officer Edwards had received a complaint of a vehicle driven by Mr. Williams driving erratically, heading into Cave City. Officer Edwards saw the vehicle cross the fog line and then turned on his lights to make a traffic stop. Subsequent to a brief on-scene investigation, Williams was arrested for careless driving, DUI, possession of marijuana, possession of a controlled substance, first and second degree, drug paraphernalia, and failure to notify address change to the Department of Transportation. He was lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. Officer Edwards was assisted by Sergeant James Roberts. Governor Matt Bevins announced that Alliant Technologies, an electrical and software engineering company, will invest nearly $1.19 million in Glasgow to establish a 30-job electrical panel fabrication facility. Alliant's new operation will locate 21,000 square feet of an existing facility on Sorensen Drive. The factory will manufacture electrical and control panels to help the company enter new markets and meet increased customer demand. The operation will double the company's production capacity. And a Tennessee man takes state police on a chase. Trooper Nick Davis saw a green 09 Kawasaki motorcycle traveling northbound on 61 at a high rate of speed. He turned on his blue lights in an attempt to make a traffic stop, but the motorcycle turned west on the Louis B. Nunn Parkway. The pursuit lasted 17 minutes, traveling 32 miles, reaching speeds in excess of 150 miles an hour. 40-year-old Jason Woodard of Hickman, Tennessee, was arrested, charged with fleeing or evading police, speeding 26 miles an hour or more over the limit, wanton endangerment, along with several other charges. He was lodged in the Adair County Jail. A passenger on the motorcycle, 36-year-old Jerry Wood of Lawrenceburg, was not charged. State police were assisted by Columbia Police and the Adair County Sheriff's Office. The two final grand jury indictments from Barron County. 37-year-old Jamie Alexander Brown of Knob Lick was indicted on 8 counts: DUI, 4th offense, fleeing or evading police, 1st and 2nd degree drug paraphernalia, operating a motor vehicle while license is revoked for DUI, no insurance, reckless driving, and persistent felony offender. And 54-year-old Stoney Sullivan of Cave City was indicted on 1 count of burglary. 2nd. Remember, an indictment's an accusation only. All individuals should be considered as innocent until and unless proven guilty in a court of law. Well, today's World Asthma Day. Experts at Norton Children's Hospital say asthma is one of the leading causes of emergency room visits for Kentucky kids. More on this story from Richard Farmer.
Norton Children's Hospital Health and Wellness Coordinator Nikki Boyd says 1 in 10 Kentucky kids have asthma. So do 20% of adults. Symptoms can be mild or severe, landing 1,000 kids a year in their emergency room. Asthma can be confused with colds or allergies, but Boyd says there are symptoms that should prompt action.
If we're looking at a child who's coughing at night, especially wheezing, or it's really hard to bounce back from a cold, that's when you need to start talking to your pediatrician about getting tested for asthma and allergies.
Other symptoms include shortness of breath, especially after physical activities. Boyd says asthma can be controlled with medication and by identifying what triggers an attack, like smoke, animals, or strong aromas, and remove those triggers from the home. This is Richard Farmer.
In West Central Kentucky, motorists are seeing a spike at the pump. Prices have jumped by nearly 12 cents this week to $2.71 a gallon, according to AAA East Central. Statewide, Kentucky gas prices are up 7 cents and land on the top 10 states list with the largest increase. Comparing pump prices to those this time last year, Kentucky motorists are paying 47 cents more to fill up. On the national front, hitting $2.81, today's national average has reached the highest price per gallon since November of 2014. That year pump prices averaged $3.34, peaking at $3.70 in April and bottoming out at $2.25 in December. And when it comes to the lowest average for 1 gallon of regular unleaded, locally Brownsville and Scottsville come in with the lowest at $2.65. Munfordville, Smiths Grove, Brownsville, and Edmonton are at $2.69. Glasgow and Cave City are a couple cents higher at $2.71. Horse Cave and Park City are both at $2.75. And the highest area average is in Tompkinsville, where motorists are paying around $2.78 a gallon. With WCLU Local News, I'm Angela Briggs at 7:15 a.m., 52 degrees.
We're kicking off Let's Talk Barron County. People have an opportunity to ask questions, voice concerns. Together, we can find the answers right here. You just need to let people speak. Allen County has a higher median income per family than Barron County, but we have more resources. I believe together we can move this thing forward. That's what I want to do as your next Barron County Judge Executive. Let's Talk Barron County. Thursday, May the 3rd at 7:30 p.m. on WCLU, EPB6, and Facebook Live.
will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry. Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance. Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lessenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lessenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lessenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Calls at this time.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jaleesa Chapman. Jackson County authorities say a wanted murder suspect shot at officers yesterday afternoon. Police say 41-year-old Terry Hammond shot at an officer near Happy Top Road before taking off. Trooper Robert Purdy with Kentucky State Police tells WKYT the pursuit for Hammond has been difficult.
It's very obvious that this is his home turf. And so we're conducting everything that we can, doing everything we can to safely find him.
Officials say Hammonds is armed and dangerous. His brother Bobby Hammonds was arrested Friday and pled not guilty to double murder yesterday. Lexington officials say a pedestrian is dead after being hit by a semi-truck. It happened around 4 this morning on Georgetown Road. The victim's identity has not been released. Kentucky's interim commissioner of education is calling for state management of Jefferson County Public Schools, the largest school district in the state. Interim state education commissioner Wayne Lewis says the audit of the district was called for by state leaders after a review showed concerns with the district's leadership and management. Lewis says the situation is not the fault of a single leader and that the district has been failing for a while. Police and prosecutors are asking Derby goers to be on alert for and report any signs of human trafficking.
Jefferson County Commonwealth's attorney Tom Wine says many human trafficking victims are just teenagers.
We're talking about 14, 15-year-old girls who have anywhere from 30 to 40 sexual partners today. And tomorrow is another day, and the day after that is another day.
Their traffickers often pay cash for hotel rooms. To report suspected trafficking of a child, call 877-KY-SAFE-1. I'm Paul Miles.
Officials say victims may appear malnourished and have physical injuries. I'm Jaleesa Chapman.
This is the Kentucky News Network. Sons of legendary chef Agostino Gabrielli, Carmelo, and Michael have opened Sereno. Come to Sereno for Derby dinner, offered Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, featuring your choice of surf and turf, pan-seared red snapper, grilled veal chop, and more. And the Derby Day box lunch has a 4-ounce tenderloin sandwich, pasta, and more. Make your reservations and orders now. Sereno at 1030 Goss Avenue. Visit SerenoLouisville.com or on Facebook at Sereno Louisville.
Road safety is everyone's responsibility, but motorcyclists can do their part to increase their safety. Things like take a rider's course and always wear protective gear, a U.S. DOT compliant helmet, boots, gloves, long pants, and long sleeve shirts. Adding reflective material to your bike and gear is a great way to increase visibility as well as lane positioning and using turn signals. And never ever ride impaired. And remember, always check twice and save a life. Brought to you by the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Growth begins with an idea. At the People's Bank, that idea is to give you the banking service you deserve. We carry out that idea in everything we do. In fact, it's become our motto, working for you. As that idea continues to grow, let us work for you at our new location, 1300 West Main Street, opening this summer. Let us be the place where your ideas begin, where you get the banking you deserve. Come grow with us. The People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The only place you need to go for all of your automotive needs is Gillyhide.com. Log on to browse our entire inventory of nearly 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Take a video test drive. See the Carfax Vehicle History Report. Calculate payments. Apply for financing. Get an instant cash offer for your vehicle from Kelley Blue Book. And check out our sales, parts, and service specials. All this with just a click of a mouse.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Counseling.
This is Follows Crow. Our efforts are to serve you with dignity and respect. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home in Glasgow. We're here for you.
The following weather forecast is brought to you by Peggy Tuck Edwards and Private Caregiver and Referral Services. When roles reverse in your later years, when child becomes caretaker and the needs of the parent become most important, it's comforting to know that there's help along the way. Peggy Tuck Edwards would like for you to be informed about Private Caregiver and Referral Services, because sometimes our elders just need a little company and companionship. It's our duty to see that those needs are met, whether in the home or in an assisted living or nursing home facility. Peggy and her network of compassionate caregivers are ready to meet you and your loved one's needs. Call 270-670-7062, 270-670-7062, 270-670-7062.
Skies clear and sunshine dominating as we head on through today. Here comes that warmer air we've been talking about. How about 80? Overnight tonight, a comfortable 59. Tomorrow, sunshine with maybe some afternoon clouds trying to build a hit-or-miss shower thunderstorm, which means most of us get nothing. 82 degrees. Thursday, clouds, sun, highs in the middle 80s. Thursday, most likely the warmest day of the week. Chance of thunderstorms will start rolling in here Friday. Highs will be in the upper 70s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Current conditions, the barometer is at 30-15. The winds are out of the south at about 6 miles an hour. 69% humidity. We are at 724 and 52 degrees.
Good morning, friends. In such a society as we live in today, there's a desperate need for the kindness of speech. All about us, we have increasing examples of rudeness, slander, and downright hateful behavior. If someone has a different political philosophy than another, then often there are harsh words thrown about as if there were so many stones to cast at the opposing view. People are being injured daily by the use of hateful words just as surely as if they were rocks. It's bad enough when this is practiced by those who do not profess Christianity, but far too often such behavior is the norm even for those who wear the name of Christ. I cannot imagine our Lord stooping to such speech or behavior patterns. In fact, I cannot imagine the Savior getting all heated up over political positions, parties, or any involvements apart from the mission for which he came to earth, that being to seek and save the lost. Whatever we do as Christians, we must not cheapen the holy name of our calling by vicious, slanderous, hateful, and even violent speech or actions. If those who call themselves by the name of Christ would spend the same zeal in furthering the cause of Jesus as they do in promotion of political viewpoints or candidates, then the world would definitely be much better off, and the church would perhaps grow to a greater degree. We must never forget what Jesus said at John 18:36. My kingdom is not of this world. This is Danny Wyatt for the Refuge Church of Christ.
Where can you cash large checks up to $30,000 7 days a week? Convenience Stop in Horse Cave. Where can you cash in big winning lottery tickets up to $5,000? That's Convenience Stop in Horse Cave. Now, of course, you do need to call and make an appointment, but Convenience Stop in downtown Horse Cave, just down from the train tracks, is available 7 days a week. Whether it's an income tax, payroll, insurance, or personal check, from as little as $50 to as much as $30,000. Convenience Stop will cash any check, so you don't have to wait for the bank to open to get the money that's owed to you. Or if you've won a big lottery ticket, up to $5,000, Convenience Stop in Horse Cave can cash that in too. Simply call ahead of time, bring in your ticket or tickets or your check, and take home your money at Convenience Stop on the corner of 31W in downtown Horse Cave. Just be sure to call ahead of time at 270-528-6577 and check them out on the Buy Sell Trade Group on Facebook. Convenience Stop in Horse Cave, Kentucky.
Good morning, everybody. It's 52 degrees at WCLU, and we're waking up with a nice start to the day. We'll check in with Ray Stajic again here just in a few moments. But we've got special guests. The Glasgow Barron County Chamber of Commerce Young Professionals are hosting a social event to celebrate Kentucky's most famous tradition held every year on the first Saturday in May. WCLU's Wes Royce joins representatives from the Young Professionals group to talk about their Derby social that is coming up. Wes?
Which is Thursday, May the 3rd, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. And boy, it's going to be a good time. And you know, Erica, part of the thing that you did when you started this group, and I know you had a lot of help, but I know that part of what you were trying to do is give the kids, I call us kids, right? So give people our age something to do and get together and be social. So I want you to talk about the event coming up on Thursday.
That's right. This event is just another way to create opportunities for us kids and the community. This is actually a community-wide event. The Young Professionals will be hosting it, but this is open to everybody. This is open to the public. We encourage everybody to come out just to see who the Young Professionals are, what we're all about, how we're trying to get involved, what we're doing, and to encourage, you know, your company, your young professionals within your company to get involved, join us, have fun, network, build those contacts. But the Derby Social specifically, obviously is Derby themed. You can dress up if you want to. Most people will be coming right from work, which is perfectly fine. The event is free to everyone. We will have food. There will be a cash bar. We're doing a silent auction just to help raise funds for us to be able to do the things that we're wanting to do within the community. So we're really excited. I think it's going to be a great event. I think we're going to have a really good turnout. So even if it's a last minute thing, show up. We really want everybody to get involved and just enjoy having a good time. This is a social event. It's great for networking. Bring your business cards, but just come have a great date night.
You know, and of course, you know as well as I do that we look at our Facebook about 35 times a day. So how can they search this event on Facebook so that they get the reminders about the event?
Exactly. We do have a event created. The Facebook page is Glasgow Barron County Young Professionals. We keep constant updates on there, and you can, of course, like that event, and you'll get those updates like you talked about, and keeps it easy, keeps it fresh on your mind.
Can't beat it.
That's
awesome.
Can't beat it.
That's awesome. And again, that's Thursday, May the 3rd, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Old French Restaurant. And I thank you guys for doing that. You know, if folks want to see change in their community, they can't just sit back and look for it. You know, you've got to actually go out and make it happen. And so, Erica, I really appreciate you guys putting this on and giving us kids something to do.
There we go.
Anything else you want to add about that?
I think that's all. Just come out. Even if you have no interest in joining the Young Professionals, just come out and have fun. Enjoy what's being offered in your community and take advantage of those opportunities.
And meet some of these people, too, because
that's right.
There's a lot of people in that group that I never knew, you know, before until the group started. And I just think that there's a lot of people out there and a lot of blessings that we've yet to been blessed with just in the people that we meet.
Sure.
So, Erica, I appreciate you coming in today.
Absolutely.
And if there's anything we can do to help you guys promote this, just let us know.
Thank you very much.
All right. We'll kick it back to Henry in the main studio. This is Wes Royce for the Glasgow Barron County Young Professionals.